What a beautiful day to begin with. Thank you so much for dropping by today. It's a wonderful day to begin with, and today I think should be a comedy movie that I really need to watch it. And though they aired a lot, long time ago, but recently I just watched it once again. So the movie is Shukranu. LIKE, once again, I don't know his real name, but it's very hard to pronounce it. I don't know how to say it, but since that movie that came, I really only know that his name is LIKE. Youngsters are always like this, they just give one name, Divyenndu. Oh, Divyenndu. So every time I call it, it's just LIKE because of Pyar Ko Panchnama that came. So the movie is all about a very fun and humor shown in a very retro way, like old, but it was very good. The costume they used it and how their life goes on, it is very good thing. So in this movie, Inder has a friend Banu. Okay, so they were in the college or school. He likes the girl. The girl had brothers, and all those brothers were wrestlers. And then he tries to court her, but finally gets his lesson the hard way, and his ribs and all this, they get a good lesson as well. And then he tries to go back, and on the way he sees that there are some people who are just there. And sterilization. And the good thing is they already said it that it is just a fictional story that they have created it, but it is very good because it happens like he was trying to go back, and then they say that the man has to go for sterilization, or what they say. The men have to go to forced sterilization, and then they grab him and put him in the bus and take him to the clinic. And when he comes back home and he has a pain, and then he finds out that they are trying to fix his marriage. And this is a very dramatic situation when you can't talk to people what is happening with you and what happened to you, and they are just fixing your marriage. They do that, and they found out that he is not happy. This boy, what happened to him, we don't know. And then he gets married with the girl, and the girls come home, and then he is not touching her. And everybody said that, why? Because our people are very judgmental. On the very first night that the lady went inside and said, oh, judging everything, the bed sheet and everything, why everything is so peaceful. And then she started gossiping and telling to others in the home, something is wrong here. And then the men in the house also, they are asking, if you have any problem, let's go to the clinic. And he goes to the clinic, and there is an old man. It's a very funny scene. He said, who is the patient? And he said, he's the one. Then why you are coming here? It's only the patient who has to come inside. So this is also a good lesson that I have to say it here, that in our culture, whenever it comes to something like this, home, or hospital scene or something, all the tribe just goes to the hospital. So in this case also, the guy said that you should better come here and talk to me. And he said, sir, this has happened to me, and they just sterilized me, and then what should I do? He said, still. It's a famous dialogue, I really like it. He said, still you can do the shooting also. You still have the gun. And then he goes back home, and then he tries to make up with his wife, and then he said that life, maybe something is bad, maybe something will not be good or fine, because the parents and grandparents, they always expect one thing, beta kab doge, when you will give a child. So it was very funny scene. And then he said, okay, better I leave and go to my work. And he said, I'm going to another city where I work. And then he started working there. As he started working there, his friend is always there, and it's always very friendly and very nice. And he talked to him, and then he said, this is what happened, and I don't know what should be done now. And then he said, okay, I should have started my life again. And there he meets the love of his life, old crush back, like old wine in a new bottle, back into the chair. He said, okay, I will make marriage with her. So he just enjoy his own life. The reason why he did so, because there was a news from his family that your wife is pregnant, and he get mad. How come? It shouldn't be me. It should be somebody. Then he found out there was a guy that came there at the wedding, very closer to his wife, and he said, I think she had a relationship with that guy. And she said that I wanted to come and visit you. And he said, by the time he is already having parallel love life there. And then she comes here, and that guy also comes there. The good thing he does it, he started beating him before sending him off from his house. He said, I know it is you who did something to her. He said, how come you are just, because he is just talking in the riddle and he is not trying to tell his own problem. That's in our society, that people are just like this, very conservative, talking about any kind of subject. That's also a very funny scene. And then later what happens, now his parallel life is going on, and the same brothers, wrestlers, those who beat him, they said, no, you should better have a relationship or a good life with our sister. And then her wife also comes there. And there comes his friend. A friend indeed is a friend indeed. A friend indeed is a friend indeed. His wife asks that who is he? He says that he is the boyfriend of his girlfriend. Okay. And then his girlfriend asks that who is this pregnant lady? And then he says that she is wife of my friend. So all the stories keep rotating like a love triangle. And then finally there is a twist and humor that you have to watch it, and by the time she takes her to deliver a child, there is you remember, if the situation is like this, definitely there will be chaos that will come there, the families and all this, that will happen definitely. And then as they goes to the hospital, there is a very funny situation that comes there, and then they talk to the doctor, and doctor said that somehow it was not sterilized, or it was not done, because there is exception. Sometimes it happens and sometimes not. And then find out that his girlfriend is also pregnant. So it's a very funny movie, worth watching, and I hope you will like it. And if you have more recommended stories, please comment below. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Noisy kids downstairs. Bye bye.